today. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Michael Dixon. It's week 2 of the NFL EA Sports.
From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out. Second-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and they told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 59 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Calais Campbell fighting his way home for the sack. But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bobby Wagner providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshawn Watson.
Everything you want in a starting quarterback in the NFL, especially in the physical category. But if you have the idea that he's one of those rah-rah, spit-and-fire guys, he's not that at all. But he has a will to win that really the team picks up on, and they can't wait to follow him into victory.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
3rd and 2. Watson eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Deshawn Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for the... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now Gordon on first down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Brought down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And Hurts. First down.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
On the play. First down, Denver.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull. Hurts fumbles it.
Hurts on the keeper. Fumble on.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Watson, a screen to Bell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deshawn Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Deshawn Watson and his offense heading back out there. A big reason why they've been so successful. This defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try to count for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 2. At the
On the counter, here's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Jimmy Smith.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And it's complete. They're going to get the first. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Steelers. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the...
And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage there by Earl.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. It's a pickup of...
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now Watson. On the move to his left. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Their own 26.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
That's good.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line. 2nd
down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
A gain of 7 and the Broncos 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Denver.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's got the rookie from Florida. That's Van Jefferson with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is into a Denver touchdown. Michael Thomas, 27 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Makes the score.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the Broncos first down.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Pass. Complete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week. You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh,
Bradley Pinion set to kick
it's
off.
Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshawn Watson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be let out by their quarterback in his 2nd season out of Missouri, Drew Lock.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24 yards.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Lock.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Texans.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Texans.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
38-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. If you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
This is Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to get this to Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup. It leads to, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Joey Sly.
And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Steelers 14.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jamie Collins, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke shakes off the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
But no Texas starting off a good drive, quite like a big loss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Kenyon Drake on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. They run it here with Gordon.
That's what I love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'd be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. 1st
down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or 2, hoping someone comes into contact.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Block now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
To throw again. Lock again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Lock now on first down. No escape for Lock, and he'll go down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
And it's third down.
On third and long, it's Lock. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on third and 15. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From midfield, here's Lock. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Cook on the toss left. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. A bad false start penalty there. Now second and 6. To throw it is Lock. Setting up the screen for Cook. Gets around him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Gain on the play. Leads to second and
On second and goal. Lock. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Christian Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And he's found the end zone twice. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. They'll roll him out right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson.
Well, that certainly makes you think back to last year's wild card round when Deshawn Watson got out of the pocket to his right, found Taiwan Jones for one of the plays of the year. This one wasn't quite as dramatic, but still an excellent play and big yard.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 9. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down is Locke. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Texans.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Locke working out of the gun. He'll get this to Lazard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Locke again. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Steelers.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
You don't want none. You don't want none.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston set to take over. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Locke trying again after the pick 6. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Block. Caught right side. Tate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Texans.
Operating from the gun. Block. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Complete to
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke looks to throw it again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Texans.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Watson looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage defensive.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensive.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson rolling to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee,
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.